Hello YouTube, I am so excited to announce that I can finally show you an Hour of Wasteland 2. This game is in early access on Steam right now, and it was having huge problems with an infinite loading glitch that was preventing me from showing this to you earlier. Listen to that radio chatter, that atmosphere. Now, this is a game created by Brian Fargo, creator of Fallout. He also made the original Wasteland 25 years ago, and Fallout was kind of a spiritual successor to that after he, I guess, lost the rights or whatever. Ooh, whoops, that's not what I want to do. So I've already got most of a pre-made party here. I'm going to show you character creation for one of them. Character creation can take a while, so that's why I created the other 3 characters first, but unlike Fallout, you do start with 4 characters in this game. It's meant to be kind of, since Fallout 3 went 3D, this game is kind of meant to be the going back to the basics, like to be more like the 2D Fallouts, and it still retains like a lot of the gameplay of the original Wasteland and a lot of the aesthetic, that kind of thing. Not that it was that much different from Fallout. So here's our attribute screen for character creation. We've got coordination, luck, awareness, strength, speed, intelligence, and charisma. Now, since the other characters that I've created so far have been largely combat focused, I've made them just for this run basically. I'm going to make a character who is a little bit better with intelligence and charisma. Now, they don't give you a whole lot of skill points to work with. You get about 7, so it's actually really hard to get these stats into a position where you're great at something. Much like Fallout, but I would say it's even more limited than that since all these stats start at 3 instead of 5. We do want her to be at least a little bit competent with weapons, so I'm going to increase her coordination. I don't think she necessarily needs that much luck. You can see at the side here too all the different stats that these attributes can affect, and whenever you highlight them, they glow in green to show you what might change given whether you put a point in or take a point off, that kind of thing. I'm going to leave strength where it is just because I want her to have some hit points. I can maybe lower her awareness a little bit as well as the luck, and put those extra points into more intelligence, more charisma, and more... Let's go with speed, just because this is kind of a weak character in battle, so she might need to run away quite a bit. Next we move on to skills. These are the different combat skills here. Most of them are just weapon skills. In this case, because she has high intelligence, I'm going to go with energy weapons, put 1 point into that. It costs 2 of your points to increase these, and this will also determine what weapon you get to start the game with. We can also add points to knowledge skills, where we have alarm disarming, brute force, computer tech, demolitions, lockpicking, safe cracking, synth tech, which is kind of like robots, and toaster repair. Toaster repair. So we're going to put 1 point into that just because it sounds interesting. And also a point into computer tech, and we're going to put our remaining points into more speech-oriented skills. So in this case, barter. And we've got, for speech-oriented skills, we've got the option of hard-ass, kiss-ass, and smart-ass. Might as well make her a hard-ass, that sounds like the coolest one. So I'll put 2 points into that. Some of the other general skills would be evasion, dodging things, animal whisperer, which we actually don't have the attributes to unlock yet, at least with this character. Field medic will help you get more benefit from healing items. Field stripping, actually I forget what this is for. Oh yeah, you can break weapons to get modifications to add to other weapons. Leadership, again, not 100% sure what that's for. I'm sure it'll come up somewhere in game. Move silently, outdoorsman, this will help you run from battles. Perception, which will help you find objects that you wouldn't normally see. Salvaging, southern folklore, strength, weaponsmithing, and there's some mysterious one at the bottom here that I'm not quite sure of. Oh wait, no, it says at the side there, combat shooting, pretty cool. We figured it out, they kind of gave it away, I guess. But yeah, again, you don't get too many skill points. Much like Fallout, the skill points that you do take are really going to affect how the game plays out for you, and really going to add a lot of replay value just in the because you can only take a few skills. There's a lot of different ways to go about playing the game. Next we do the dossier. This is all aesthetic stuff. We're going to call our character Chloe. We can put any age from 16 to 99, so let's make her 25 years old. Her religion will be, let's go with Mormon. She smokes Nico Pops. And her nationality will be, let's just go with American. Now you can put in a whole biography. I usually just like to put a little blurb on what kind of character it is. In this case, speech. The next screen will take a little while when we get into the game, that it runs at a fairly slow frame rate, and again, that's just all optimization issues. I haven't heard of anybody getting this game to run super smoothly, but I'm sure that on release it'll be fine, and it's still totally playable because it's a good like 15 frames per second, I think. So the appearance tab is actually the thing that I have the most problems with this game. Because, for instance, let's say that you want a blonde female character. Well, fuck you, there are no blonde females in this game. In fact, the closest thing that we can get is this weird white color, or yellow hard hat. So let's go with the yellow hard hat. The other thing is you can choose character portraits. In this case, let's say that you wanted this character. Well, we already know that we can't have pink hair. We also can't have a gas mask, so it's weird that this portrait's even in the game. Instead, I'm going to give her these funny little goggle things. You can also just click this Use Customize Character button, and that will take a screenshot of your character and put that up there instead. The final release will also have the ability to upload characters, which I've kind of done here. I've added some of the original Wasteland characters to use as portraits. However, if you do that, it still triggers the infinite loading glitch, and it can corrupt your save games at the moment. So they were supposed to fix that in the last patch. I guess they put it off till hopefully the next one. But for now, we're just going to choose a default portrait. In this case, let's go with, she looks kind of tough. Now we can change the torso. I'm just going to put the most ridiculous clothes on her. I think it's this one, and there's particularly ridiculous legs. These ones here. Just kind of a funky dress. And we can also put on backpacks. This won't affect your carry capacity or anything like that. It's just purely aesthetic. So let's go with this canteen here. So, and then we can save our character in case we ever want to use it in future games. Now we're all done with that. So we've got 4 characters, 2 male, 2 female, Beef, Maxwell, Spanky, and Chloe. If we scroll down here, I've marked down what they're good at. Beef is a melee character, Chloe is a speech character. I don't know why the portrait appears differently. Maxwell is, he's good at shooting guns, and he also has the gun making skills, like the field stripping and another one that helps you make mods, I forget what it's called. And Spanky runs around with an SMG, and she's also good with explosives. So let's play the game. Early beta production build. Keep that in mind. Should you spend $60 on an early beta production build? I would say with this game, it might be worth it, because this is, if it's anything like the original Fallouts, which I think it is, it should probably get quite a bit cheaper. So, we're going to start by talking to this guy. First, let's switch to Chloe, since she's kind of our talking character. Just left click on him. Let you hear the voice acting here.
I appreciate you coming to Captain Ace's retirement party. You hardly knew the man. Appropriate, too, seeing as how investigating his death will be your first duty as a desert ranger. Ace had been trying to locate a faint radio signal, which has lately been giving us cause for concern. We gave him 3 repeater units and sent him to hook them up to 3 remote radio towers. This would have allowed us to get a fix on the signal. But sadly, Ace was murdered by unknown assailants right after hooking up the first tower, and his logbook and the last 2 repeater units were stolen.
So yeah, I'm going to skip through a bit more of this now that we kind of know our objective. The story to this game, I can't wait to like actually pay attention to it. I've already heard this section before, so I'm just gonna skip it real quick though. We need him to show us the area. There we go, radio tower. And now we can basically just walk out of here. I'm going to select my melee character because he has the highest strength, so if we're just randomly picking up items in the world, we don't have to worry about swapping them to other characters right away, because that also gives him the highest carrying capacity. Now, this game was created by a fellow named Brian Fargo, who is most well known probably for creating Fallout 1, and I believe he also produced Fallout 2. It also contains the work of Chris Avellone, who is basically the greatest writer in video games. He puts Telltale to shame. He's like the Shakespeare of video games. Take that shovel I picked up here and use it to dig. So yeah, two of my favorite game creators worked on this, and they're largely my favorite characters because of the Fallout games. Chris Avellone also worked on Planescape Torment, which is known for quite possibly having one of the best video game stories ever. So yeah, we can just we move around the characters as a group, but if we want good placement or we're getting in fights, something like that, we can also press spacebar to move them individually. So that really helps. And I'll usually move with the melee character unless I plan on getting into dialogue, in which I'll switch to Chloe. We're going to go into the Wasteland here. This is where you'll start to see the similarities, how this is more like Fallout 1 and 2. Brian Fargo lost the rights to Wasteland, created Fallout, lost the rights of Fallout to Bethesda, created Wasteland again. And so this is supposed to be more like the original. Example is when you look at the Brotherhood of Steel in Fallout 1 and 2. It's very ambiguous because they are technically kind of good guys, but they're guys who would destroy an entire town just to get like a computer or something. They're that obsessed with old technology, which is very like morally ambiguous whether or not you agree with them doing that. In Fallout 3, they made them just straight up good guys, and they kind of explain that in the way that you have like Renegade Brotherhood in those ones, who are kind of separatists. But it's, for the most part, like there's no ambiguity in the factions there. Like certain factions are good, certain factions are evil. In Fallout 1 and 2, you really had to choose, and that's what I'm hoping to see from Wasteland 2. So you can see it's got a much more Fallout-esque overworld. We're just traveling through the map here. We can actually gain random encounters, be attacked, that kind of thing. We've got our water down in the corner here that will determine how far we can move before we just starve to death, I guess. Or die of thirst would be more appropriate. But right here we're going to find an oasis. And we can use that to refill our water a certain number of times. So there's 750 water here. I've only used about 5, so I'm going to reuse that. And I'm going to go back to the map, find my way to the radio tower. And things will just pop up as you come across them. This is the radio tower where we need to be. Say okay. And in we go. Confirm. The save file by any means. Sort of min-maxing things a bit more, and also taking a less violent approach, but I didn't think that'd be that exciting.
When you pin for Echo 1 and check in immediately with any new info. Those repeater units are
So this is where we're supposed to find Ace. We need to get his repeater units so that we can finish his mission of attaching them to the radio towers. Now, if we go over here, I can zoom the camera in and out. It'll also rotate. Back where it was. There we go. And I'm just going to move around here. And we see some dead people. So if I examine them on our little dot matrix printer here, it'll explain this man's gut met the pointy end of a raider's bowie knife. How about this man? This woman couldn't pay the raiders' toll in scraps, so she paid in blood. And matching bullet wounds bisect this unfortunate wastelander's head. The slug went in and out cleanly, so at least it was a quick death. I'm gonna move the map around here so I can see more. And let's start walking this way. Oh, looks like we've run into a group of raiders. Go back the way you came and take the left path to pay the toll. So let's do that. Of course, we don't want to pay a toll, so let's see if Chloe can get us out of this with her silver tongue. Ooh, I see something shining here. What is this? What is this? Let's go back to our character that has the most... Oh, it's a ranger star. Let's take it. That probably belongs to Ace. We can check our logbook to be sure. So let's go to the logbook screen. It says we've discovered Ace's ranger star, and it will give a little blurb about it, saying someone back at headquarters might be interested in it. So maybe we should go there when we're done exploring this place. No doubt. Okay, here we go. Talking to the Raider. If you want to play in our backyard, you gotta pay 15 scrap or we'll break your faces and my dog will eat your corpse. Now you can see we've got a special hard-ass thing that we can say since we took that skill. So let's use that one. That gives us 50 XP each, and he just lets us through without paying the toll, which is exactly what we wanted. So let's go. See if we can find a trace of Ace. Zing. There's blood up here, so this is probably about where he is. Oh, we're picking up something from a radio tower.
Let me tell you Matthias's law, friends. Matthias's law is vengeance. And soon, Matthias's law will stretch all the way to Arizona and kill those so-called upholders of justice, the Desert Rangers.
That atmosphere. That's some good atmosphere right there. I like that. So, blood and oil mixed in the sand. This must have been where Ace and his mysterious assailant duked it out. But I don't see Ace here. Are there any other objects of interest? Nothing's really shiny or anything, so let's explore a bit more. He must be around here somewhere. Check up here first. No Ace, but there's a box, so let's see what's inside. Uh, 12 gauge buckshot. We can, I don't think I need to just yet, but eventually I'll start distributing the ammo that I'm finding amongst the characters who actually need it. And at the moment I don't think I took any characters that were great with shotguns. I know I have a sniper character, an SMG character, a melee character, and an energy character. So yeah, no shotguns. We can look over at this before we go to pick it up. It says the leg is made of plastic and metal, scuffed and dented from hard use and badly mangled at the severed knee joint. It looks like it was removed from the rest of the body by a shotgun blast. A leg, huh? I'm going to take the metal leg, and that should update our logbook. It's just going to indicate that we should probably show that to somebody back at Ranger headquarters as usual, but we'll radio them later. In a box here. Ooh, grenades. That's interesting. The loot is random, so I actually haven't gotten that before. Is this? Oh yeah, it looks like we can go in here too. Examine. This toaster is in need of repairs. Wow. That's useful. It just so happens that we have toaster repair. Let's see if I can remember how to use skills here. No. If we just select just Chloe. I really don't remember. It's not S. Let's go to character. Knowledge skills. And toaster repair. Use toaster repair on any broken toasters you come across in your travels. You never know what you might find inside. Strangely enough, I can't... Attack, no. Reload, no. Let's check this quick. Options. Controls. Keys, hotkeys. Select player keys, map. No toaster repair button. I guess I'm surprised. Well, I may just have to these buttons. Oh no, zoom out. Huh, that's kind of strange. We did take toaster repair, right? Oh yeah, wait. Ah, toaster repair. It's this button here. So let's do that, and we have a 32 chance of repairing it. Chloe's using toaster repair. Come on, Chloe. Yay, we did it. And that gave Chloe 21 experience. Inside we find, I don't know who puts bandages and energy cells in toasters, but I'm gonna take all that. Probably most useful on Chloe, since I believe she has the lowest health and also, well, tied for lowest health, and she also uses energy weapons. Let's go back to this guy. Select the party. And we'll go back to where we came from, since I think that's all there is to do here. Still a pretty useful toaster. Got some reloads out of it at least. I currently have the knife equipped on this guy, which I think I don't want. I believe I took brawling for him and not ranged weapons. Let's take a look. Character, combat skills. Yeah, I took brawling, so we're actually gonna switch his main weapon to be fists instead of the knife. There we go. Here. Still no sign of Ace, but hey, 30-06 rounds and painkillers, can't go wrong with those. Ace and his repeaters must have been around here somewhere. Maybe he hid them before he died. Shack here, but it's inaccessible right now. Here's a thing. So we're inside a little cave now. Oh, what's this? Looks like we have a toad, and thankfully we spotted him before he spotted us. So we might be able to get the jump on this guy. We can open up the attack menu at any time. I'm going to select my... Actually, is he going to attack him if I select? I don't think so. I'm going to select my sniper. I think that is him. Yep. Now it costs... He's going to do 8 to 11 damage, but it's going to cost 7 AP for him to do that. We have an 82% chance of hitting this guy, so let's just do it, and now the encounter begins. I don't know how I missed an 82% chance shot, but at least it's going to cost the enemy a lot of action points just to run over to us. Weapon wow, I didn't... That's cool. So, the toad apparently took my weapon. Now this guy, this is our melee character. He can only use fists, which are going to cost 3 HP, or 3 AP. And you can only do it within this target area here, the red circle. So I'm going to see if I can still hit him if I move this guy one at a time here. No, I can't hit him from there, so I'm going to have to move him one more. I was hoping I could get 2 attacks in, but it looks like that's not the case. Now let's punch this guy. And he missed. I don't have enough AP to punch again. So I'm actually just going to back off. And that should at least cost the Toad an action point if he decides to go after that dude. Back to the... this is Chloe, who's good with SMGs, and she has a 70% chance to hit, which is pretty good. I don't want to hit this guy, but he's lying down. I think that helps me. There is also cover in this. I don't think that's going to do me that good against this Toad, plus I just don't think there's a lot around. Cover is better against, enemies with guns, obviously. Try and hit this guy. Ooh, did some good damage there. Let's try and hit him again, since I still have enough AP to do another shot here. 12 damage that time. Good stuff, good stuff. Now it's his turn. He's going to hit me for 5 damage. Ain't no thing. And Maxwell. He is our sniper, I believe, but he's a little bit close, so we're going to have to run him away, and hopefully he doesn't have great speed. But hopefully he can still, yeah, as long as he's a few steps away, he gets a really good hit chance on this guy with his sniper rifle. Back to the melee character. You'll notice Chloe hasn't got a turn yet, and that's just because she has the lowest initiative, and when you have really low initiative like that, sometimes characters will get multiple turns before she does. So I'm going to move this guy over. 1 AP should be enough this time to actually get him in the circle. Yeah, so I've got 70% chance to hit, and 2 chances to do so. This guy just keeps on missing. There we go. That's better. And the frog missed too, so that's good. Now Chloe finally gets a turn. You can see as long as we move anywhere in this inside line, then we'll still have enough AP left over to shoot. Or I guess in this case her weapon was taken away. That's unfortunate. Does she have anything else in her inventory, or not even? Damn, that's too bad. So we're gonna have to rely on Chloe's fists, which she's got really low strength, so it's not gonna do much. 2 to 3 damage it says with a 20% chance. Let's just run Chloe away for now. This guy, on the other hand, fists of steel. Let's go, Beef, hit him. How do you... Oh, Beef, you're useless. Anyways, he's still got 1 action point left. I could just end turn, but again, I'll move him 1 space away so that it at least costs the other dude. Oh, that's interesting. She's right next to him, so she should suffer a penalty with ranged weapons, but I guess SMGs that doesn't happen with. I'd imagine it's probably similar with shotguns. 82% chance, so hopefully, yeah, this killed him. And then the whole party gets 30 XP for that. I'm pretty sure that the person who killed them gets a little bit more. No, it doesn't look like it. And we'll switch back to... so she's taken some damage, about 5 points. I think that's going to be okay for now. I don't need to heal her right away. Oh, but what I do need to do is get Chloe's weapon back. So let's have Chloe search the body. Yes, Phase Blaster, take all. Go to the inventory to make sure it's equipped. Phase Blaster. It's got the new symbol next to it, even though we've clearly had it before. And back to Beef, the weapon carrier. Pick this up. And looks like we got some buckshot and a blood pack. Not bad. Not what we're looking for. We're looking for Ace. Oh, this is interesting over here. Examine. What does this say? A mechanical man is slumped against a battered steel case. The left leg severed at the hip. A perfect match for the foot and lower leg you found earlier. Ooh, that's nice. The case is about the size of an ammo box and painted with the circled star of the Desert Rangers. Alright, so let's go. Oh, we already... here we go. This is something that we can... This is different. Yeah, this is the steel case here, so let's go examine that. And this is where we find Ace's repeater units. This must be where he stashed them, so we're going to take all those. And we also have some notes here. Torn blank page from a Ranger logbook. Must be Ace's logbook, that's going to be important. And this is a guide to... oh, it's a map to the Rail Nomads camp. The map is drawn on rough paper and spattered with oil, but the lines are so precise they look like they were done by a machine. The southern half of the state... Oh, I guess I don't get to read that all yet.
10-4 Echo 1. Got an update for me?
Oddly enough, I can't switch to Chloe to see if there's any alternate dialogue, but I don't think there ever is with this guy. This is where they explain synthetics.
That is Mercaptain's fancy word for
But
smart robots.
basically their synthetics are robots.
Now that you have them, they've extended you on
So he's going to give us 2 points where we can visit. These are where we need to put the repeaters on the tower. So right now, already we've got a few options. We can go to the Rail Nomads camp to investigate Ace's death further, or we can go to either High Pool or the Ag Center to, I'm just going to say copy. And that will let us, actually set up the repeater units, finish that part of the mission. So yeah, multiple paths. I'm going to pick up these. Logbook pages, take all. Imagine that should come in useful as a story item, and it updated our logbook. And I believe, oh yeah, I already examined this. So we're good. Let's get out of here and go back to the wastes. Just go back out the way we came. Yeah, I can zoom in more. Oh, this is a little confusing because we're not on the same angle as we were before. That's a little bit better. Get back out of here and go to another part of the wasteland. Just because I got in here without paying the toll doesn't mean these rangers like me. So taking this route, just so, because I know these guys aren't going to attack me, but the guys to the south might still be kind of angry if I get too close. I'm going to do a quick save here before I run out into the wasteland, because there is always the risk of running into some kind of random encounter there. So I'll just save quick. And then we're out of here. Out of here. Let's go. Scene load. Yes. So I think what I want to do is just head back to the ranger station and report to the doctor there, who might know more about the synthetic leg. Here we are. Might as well stop by the oasis on my way, even though I have a lot of water. It's always good to keep that topped off. Yes, I would like to refill each party member's canteen. And now let's just beeline it back to the Ranger Citadel. There is apparently a radiation factor here. You can hear the Geiger counter going off. That was pretty, that could get pretty extreme back in Wasteland 1. Not sure what the effects are here yet. Imagine it gets more intense later.
SOS!
Uh-oh.
SOS! Is anybody out there?
High Pool is under attack.
We are under attack. I repeat, we are under attack. Raiders with mortars and explosives are blasting our walls.
High
If
Pool.
anybody can hear this, come at once.
Do we know where that is?
Can...
View map. I believe that's High Pool. Yeah, let's go. I guess we better get there quick. I hope we either find an oasis or have enough.
This is Ag Center. Come in. We're under attack.
Oh wow, everything's under attack
They're
now.
mutating out of control. They're tearing my people apart.
Ag Center, this
We
is
found
Citadel
something here,
Base.
too.
Can you repeat? Did you say the plants were attacking?
Yes, goddammit, the plants. Something's gone wrong with the... the door. They're breaking down the door. Fall back. Fall back.
Well, ain't that something?
Did you copy those distress calls from High Pool and Ag Center? Over.
Well, duh. Let's switch to Chloe for the talking. Can I? I should be able to. I think there's a way, but only smartass is available for this one, which Beef can't use, and actually neither can Chloe, so I have no one else in the area, no further intel at this time. I'm afraid it's going to have to be your decision. Copy.
10-4 Echo 1. Godspeed. Thanks for command out.
So what, I guess, can we only save one of them, or? The plants attacking sounded kind of cool. So did the mortars. But let's loot this cache first. Loot. 10 scrap, a pump action shotgun, and a blood pack. Should try dismantling that pump action shotgun with our guy. Do that in a second here. Egg Center, that was the one with the plants attacking. Let's try that out. Ooh boy, that water's getting low. Hopefully we can refill it at the Egg Center. Enter. Do you want to enter the Egg Center? Confirm. And we'll see what's going on with these evil plants.
Roger,
So we're
Echo
just
1.
radioing
Deal with the
in.
emergency situation before proceeding to the satellite dish to hook up the repeater. Repeat, take care of the emergency first. Protecting civilians is a ranger's #1 priority. You copy?
Copy.
Roger, Echo 1. Advise when complete. Thanks, command out.
So it seems like there's not a whole option to be evil in this game yet. I don't know if that's going to change later on. But I guess that's one place where it differs from Fallout, is a lot of the moral choices. Vegetation run amok. The fields ahead are a vegetarian's wet dream and a carnivore's nightmare. Rows and rows of giant healthy vegetables grown to unhealthy sizes. Disgusting. That is disgusting. Help me. The pain. Something is happening. Ugh. So I guess not everything is voiced over. Let's go see where he was coming from. Well, this looks like where fruits are. Whoa! What are these things? Mega maggots. That sounds kind of cool. Oh my, there are quite a few enemies here. Alright, who we have here? Beef, our melee fighter. Luckily these guys have fairly low health, so might as well hit the Mega Maggot first. Although, it seems like these guys are ranged while the Mega Maggots aren't. Yeah, he's closest. Boom! And it looks like I can get 2 hits on him since that was only 1 AP. So yeah, probably best. This was the best choice. Man, this guy's just good at missing, isn't he? You have to be careful because if I try to shoot this maggot with one of the other characters, they can hit Beef. Okay. Guess we have... Now this gun takes 4 AP, so I'm just going to try and go for 2 shots, especially since it looks like I have 82% chance on this guy, which is really high. Now for the 70% chance, I'm going to go for one of the Superflies. Are they actually... Oh, Superfly. That's such a cool name. I'm so glad they called the enemy Superfly. Huh, maybe they don't have ranged attacks. Okay. So... Superfly's got a bit more health. Plus I'm having a hard time clicking on that Mega Maggot. I guess I need to rotate the camera. Maybe I don't need to rotate the camera. Never a fan of like rotating the camera in these things because it just gets disorienting. Yeah, let's go for the Mega Maggot just in case he gets a critical. There's a higher chance of, I think, one-shotting him. Come on. There we go. Boom. And he gets 2 shots. Yeah, come on. Yeah, I really should just rotate the camera. He missed that one. I'm going to move him away, just to give my other characters a clearer shot. Now we've got our sniper who has, wow, no chance to hit. That's pretty bad. I can move her 2 spaces. Let's see if that improves anything. Oh, much better, much better. So let's go for the... This character actually does 8 to 11 damage, which is pretty big, but not quite enough to take out the Superfly. So, let's hit this Mega Maggot here. Only 2 life left. There we go. Got 6 XP for that. And she's taking damage, unfortunately, but... Oh, thanks for moving within range, so I get 2 shots off on you. Back to Beef. Boom. Boom. Oh, that was nice. That was a crit. So, that Mega Maggot is dead now. And I can shift him around a bit. Everything's out of range. I'm actually going to move him this way, just to give guys a clearer shot. 82% chance on this guy with an SMG. That should take him out, I think. This SMG character is pretty sweet. Just seems to be killing everything. Might even take out 2 of them here. Not quite, but still decent. Alright, Chloe, let's see you do your thing. I'm only going to get 1 shot either way, so I'm going to move her back a bit, just out of range. Just so that the Mega Maggot, or the Superfly, needs to move if they want to hit her. Fortunately, that lowers my accuracy, but I'll take the trade-off. Yeah. Classic Fallout, you always miss when you have the best chances. Classic Wasteland now, I guess. Can you take out Superfly? Go, Beef, go. Punch! No, he can't take out the Superfly. Get out of the way. We'll let the sniper do it. Way to go, Maxwell. Now, looks like we've leveled up. I'm glad I got to show this off. When you have gained enough experience in the field, call General Vargas by using the radio in the upper right corner of the screen. Shows us how much XP we gained at the side there. The total was 34 altogether. And surprise! Oh, I guess only one of our characters leveled up. Too bad. Why was it just that? Oh, because that's the character who repaired the toaster.
Copy, Echo 1. This is Ranger Command. Go ahead. Over.
Your recent progress merits a field promotion for one of your team. Congratulations, Echo 1. You've done well. Thank you, Echo 1 out. You can now allocate your survival points on the character select screen. Let's go to that. Ooh, I got 4 points for leveling up. Which means that I can either improve one of my skills, or if I have a skill at a higher level that costs 4 points, I can improve that as well, obviously. In this case, I don't know that I want to add any new skills so much as I just want to improve maybe toaster repair? Yeah. So we'll put 2 points in toaster repair and 2 points into computer tech. So just improving my knowledge skills. Actually, no, I'll put another point into hard ass. So the next time if I want to level up hard ass, it's going to cost me 4 points instead of 2. And that's that. So, yeah, you can't... Yeah, the points don't apply to your attributes. These can only be changed by wearing certain items. Do you want to keep the attributes and skills you have assigned? Yes. Okay, now we've got a character here who has taken some damage. They have pain relievers right there in their inventory. This is going to heal 6 to 10 points. Unfortunately, I don't have anybody with the field medic skill to help heal him, so I'm just going to give him that. And I'll give it a second to kick in. Well, it healed 8 points. What does this put him at? 15 out of 20. I think I actually want to top that guy off. So, have other people with painkillers. I think I also have in my inventory, somebody should have bandages. Chloe has bandages. This just this removes bleeding effects, and you actually need field medic for this. It doesn't look like it actually improves. Yeah, it doesn't restore constitution, which is your HP. So we're just gonna have to go old school. Fill you full of pain relievers, bro. Hope you don't get too addicted. She's still at 19, so I think she'll be okay with that. But 15, that's a little worrying. Alright, can we search these bodies? We can. Let's see here. Fly bile sac and fly wings. Oh, nice. I guess it picks up everything within this circle, too. Or all the similar things, since I only see superflies that I'm searching right now. I wonder, can we search the maggots? No, it doesn't look like the maggots are searchable, but it seems like when you search something, everything within a radius is searched, which is really nice. You don't have to go through clicking on things one by one. It said the plants were attacking. I don't see any evil plants here. Looks like something's crushed this fence. Let's examine them. Ginormous. The spines of these yucca plants are stretching toward you like they want to impale you. These guys are basically working on genetically modifying plants, which in the real world is kind of a controversial issue, but in the wasteland everybody's starving. Hello, by the door, can you hear me? I sure can, except you don't have any voice acting. Hello, are you there? Yeah. Well, if we're gonna talk, let's actually choose Chloe. Get the fuck over here, assholes. We need help. Can I hit this, or... Oh, yeah, there we go. What the hell was that? Did you idiots just blow yourselves up right in front of the door? I guess I did. Oh, we're now afflicted by pod infection. I wonder what that is. Interesting. This is the main entrance to the agricultural center. It seems to be dead-bolted and reinforced from the inside. Looks like you'll need a helping hand from the owner of the angry voice on the intercom. Let's converse. You pricks better be the damn Rangers. We've been calling for help for hours. The plants have gone crazy. Yeah, we're the Rangers. About time. Do you need help? Yes, we need help. What have I been saying? I'm opening the doors now. About time. Fungal spores fester under your skin, changing you from the inside out. Whoa, that's creepy. So, uh-oh. I guess that guy who ran out must have been pod infected. Shit, what did I do? I probably shouldn't have attacked that door. How? Oh, there we go. Travel. Scene load. Gather your party and travel. Yes. Yeah, we're running into the last 5 or so minutes of this video. So I don't know if I'm going to go too much further into this. I'd imagine that's only going to improve speech skills and that sort of thing. I'm also curious as to how moddable this game is going to be. That should be interesting. This guy looks like a doctor, and I think I need one. Tall woman with dark skin and high cheekbones. She wears a white lab coat, yes, and has her black hair pulled in a no-nonsense bun, through which she has stuck a much-chewed pen. She does not look happy to see you. So I guess regarding the... Ooh, she looks just like me. I guess regarding the genetically modified crops, this could be the, what happens when it goes too far. Been up to our tits in killer tomatoes. Yeah, not time to ask about the dish, I guess. Killer pumpkins and killer fruit flies. Interesting. See, every time that a word comes up colored, we can ask about it here. There are also ways that you can just type it in, so even if you don't, just like the original Wasteland, if you don't have dialogue options but you kind of know what's coming, then you can just ask about that through text. If you just say something random, like, then they respond with, huh? I said dicks everywhere. Everywhere. Okay. Oh. Da-da-da. I hope they get more voice actors in on this. That one dude did a really good job. Okay, we think the mutations stem from contamination or irrigation system. Unfortunately, the computer that operates the pumps... Hey, I have computer skills. Seems to be malfunctioning. We can't shut it off remotely. Maybe its circuits are overloaded from the alarms going off. Where's the computer? Down the corridor, past the airlock behind us. I can open that lock, but if you're gonna do your job and rescue our guys, Zero, she has the current override codes for the greenhouse airlocks. Either way, we'll lead you to the computer room eventually. Shut down the pumps, etc. Okay. What do y'all know about computers? Yep. Others. Anyways, this is probably just spoiling things that, I'm just gonna say goodbye here. This is probably just spoiling things that I probably shouldn't spoil for those of you playing the game. But that's essentially the introduction. This is Wasteland 2, the next spiritual sequel to Fallout, which itself was a spiritual sequel to Wasteland, and so on and so forth. Long history of games here, but I'm always really excited to see things in this series. I love the post-apocalyptic setting. Really, really love it. And this game is absolutely astounding so far. I can't wait to play more of it and see how it ends. I highly recommend it, even if it does run at 15 frames per second, is full of bugs, and just got past its infinite loading glitch. I really hope that doesn't reappear. But it looks so promising. Like, hopefully Fallout 1 and 2 level. I hold those games in very high regard, so it'll be difficult to achieve that level of awesomeness, but hot dog, I need cum. But yeah, if you like Fallout 1 and 2, or even if you kind of want to know where the series got its roots, because this is actually a lot like the original Wasteland, which largely was it. The original Wasteland was exactly like this, aside from the combat. The combat in Wasteland 1 is very weird because it's sort of this half text-based and half tactical thing, where you're constantly switching between the map to position your characters, and then this text window where it tells you, like, you know, you hit for this much damage, you missed, you have this % chance to hit, that kind of thing. Goes back and forth a lot between those two, and that's what Wasteland 1 is like. It's worth checking out, but very, 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 very difficult game. That the Wasteland 2 seems much more streamlined, much more effective. You definitely don't need to play Wasteland 1 to understand anything, or Fallout for that matter. But if you love those games, check this one out. If you've never played them, then check this one out anyways, because it's pretty sweet. If you don't like them, well, there's something wrong with you. That's it for me today. We're approaching the 1 hour mark. It's a little short, but like I said, I don't want to spoil too much of this for you. It's going to be a lot better if you just go experience it yourself, and not to mention, when you do experience yourself, you're probably going to have a much different experience than what I have. That's just kind of how Brian Fargo does it, how Chris Avellone does it, and why these guys are such great game developers. So I'm going to shut up now and leave you to, I don't know, I guess you're probably going to go watch another YouTube video or whatever you're going to do. But hope you enjoyed. Have a good one. Bye.